Yeah, this is what T Nancy, and I got another dope video for y'all, man. It's a cut crushes man between cars with wild DUI lawsuit incoming by Lackluster. Y'all know how I feel about these videos, man. We gotta hold cops accountable, man, because they're human too, right? They make mistakes too, right? You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to this reaction.
Oh my god!
Are we doing DUI?
Pause for a second. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, like, you know what I'm saying, they do the whole black to blue movement, and I get it, bro, because we need cops. Cops here to protect and serve. We get it. But sometimes cops can be the problem. Like, you can't sit there and, like, you just go on YouTube and just type corrupt cops or cop did this or cop did that. You can find all types of videos on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, you can go through Lackluster's channel. Shout out to Lackluster. Make sure you like and subscribe when it comes to Lackluster. You can go through all his whole channel and you can see why people are scared of the police. I mean, like I said, like I get why people want to back the blue, but then again, you gotta understand what people who don't deal with the people who deal with cops the most. Like it's been a while since I had to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with them in the past. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, they was right. They was right. But it was a certain, like, before I start this video, I'm a quick story. Riding on the road, cop was flying through like this apartment complex. The lights on and everything, sirens blaring and everything. Then before I got to the gate, another cop was coming. So me, being a good Samaritan I am, knew that he was going through the gate too. Lights blaring and everything. Like, okay, they finna handle business. I'm finna pull over to the side like I was supposed to, right? When emergency lights are on, I'm gonna pull to the side. That's exactly what I did. The cop actually flashed me to go. Lights blaring and everything. Flashed me to go. So I went. You turn, pulled me over in a restaurant parking lot and started asking me questions. Now, you boy had it, you know what I'm saying, a 1989 Chevy Caprice, the dark tinted windows and everything, right? If you know, you know, right? Especially in Florida. So he came up to the my driver's side. He told me, you wonder why I pulled you over? I said, no, I had no clue. He told me, because you were driving a dope boy car. Now, this cop was honest. I think any other car in that situation probably been a dick in it. Searched my whole car. It took me out to search my whole car. But he was honest, you know what I'm saying? So like those type of situations, bro, like that's not a reason to pull me over, honestly, because of the type of car I'm driving, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we're gonna check.
Sorry about it. Yeah, tell you a little story right quick. I seen both sides of it. You know what I'm saying? I met good cops. I seen cops that pull you over for
been arrested for DUI.
all reasonable purposes.
So you rear-ended somebody and hurt them?
Mm-hmm. Well, they said they were hurt.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. On December 30th,
You know what I mean? If you know, you know.
2022, at about 5 p.m., Theodore Donnie and his girlfriend were driving home, and while sitting stationary at a stoplight,
If you've never been in that
they were
situation, you will
suddenly
understand, you know what I'm saying?
rear-ended.
Oh my mother.
Donnie gets out to inspect the damage, and the two parties pull over on a side street. The man who hit them told them he was an officer with Salt Lake City, and Donnie reports that the man seemed a bit off, perhaps even intoxicated. And while talking about the damage, the man became irritated and his demeanor turned hostile, causing Donnie to call 911 to request an officer.
Can I get a cop to
Where are we again?
What's the common sense? by the mall?
Common Sense by the Ogden Mall? The guy says he's a cop.
That boy got that black eye. Hey, that black eye stink, bro. It don't last long either.
The at-fault party is Salt Lake City police officer Thomas Cagle. Officer Cagle happens to have previously worked for the Ogden City Police Department. The agent
I ain't gonna lie. He told me he was a cop and he hit me, dog. I'm like, oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. You know what I'm saying? You an officer? You just hit me? Psh, get that money. Well, I don't know how it is in Salt Lake City, But I know down here in Fulcher, like if you get re-entered and stuff like that, like it's literally the re-enter's fault. Like I could hard break him, I could do all kind of crazy shit. It's still my fault because I should be more aware, right? So yeah, I don't know how it goes in Utah, but in Florida,
agency that is currently responding to the scene. Now,
you definitely in the
after a
wrong if you
heated
hit somebody in the
exchange,
back.
the couple returns to their vehicle.
Which is a surprise. More people don't like heartbreak people. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me not to fucking talk.
I don't need to escalate this guy. I think he's a drunk person.
Now, after moving the vehicles forward to cease blocking the store's driveway, Donnie exits his vehicle again to check the damage.
Well, now that I know that.
That's tough, bro. What happened?
Officer Cagle has now pinned Donnie between the vehicles, and for the next 40 seconds, Donnie's girlfriend begs Officer Cagle to put the truck in reverse, pounding on the hood of his truck while Donnie yells for help. Meanwhile, Officer Cagle stares back at her and makes no attempts
No
to free
shot!
Donnie. In fact, it took Donnie's girlfriend to jump into their vehicle to pull forward and release him.
He pinned him.
Oh my god!
Bystanders rushed in to help and to keep Officer Cagle away from Donnie. Paramedics arrived soon after, and Donnie was taken directly to the hospital. The Ogden Police
That
Department
officer's going
arrived on
down,
scene
bro.
as well. Donnie contacted me directly almost immediately after
Not only is
this
he losing
happened,
his
and for
job,
the
he's
past
like going to
few
jail,
months,
jail.
I've been working with him to get the body cam footage from the departments involved. ABC News was issued the footage within days of the incident.
A Salt Lake City police officer accused of hitting a man with his personal vehicle.
But it took us nearly 2 months to have the videos released from the Riverdale Police. The Ogden Police Department still refuses to release their records, claiming an exemption due to an investigation,
2018?
despite the fact that Donnie is the victim and is the one requesting the records. Not to mention, they handed off the investigation to another
1/1/2018.
department because
Happy
Cagle
New Year, I
happens
guess.
to have been previously employed with them. As a result, the Riverdale Police Department were called to take over the investigation on scene.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, these cops are human too, bro. They really are. You don't think a cop wanna knock a few back when he gets off of work, or when he's off on the weekend, wants to, you know what I'm saying, take a little swig, whatnot? Because like you can sell alcohol in stores. You know what I'm saying? It's illegal to drink alcohol. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't drive with it, but you know what I'm saying, we know how that goes whenever you start drinking and stuff. Like, hey, I need to go to the store to get this. You know what I'm saying? You know, in a little thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I'm fine. I go to the store, get me some cigarettes or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because alcohol and tobacco is legal. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you just can't drive on it. You can't drive on an influence when it comes to alcohol.
And arrived
That's
30
tough,
minutes
bro.
after the collision to find
I'm sure
Officer
these
Cagle
cops right here,
sitting by himself
2
in
out of
his
3 of them
truck.
drink.
He doesn't seem heavily intoxicated, but the witness said that he was shoving
2 out of 3 of them drink.
spraying cologne on
I'm sure of it.
himself as he was sitting in his
Okay,
car.
what was his name?
Tommy.
Tommy. Hey, Tommy.
Yeah,
Can you come out and talk to me real quick?
yeah. Hang on just a sec. Let me give you a call back.
How it goes, brother. You know that. Yeah, you know how it is, man. Okay, so we got someone to come talk to you. Okay.
I'm just pissed off that I thought I threw it in park
Sure.
and it went reverse, or not reverse, but it went into neutral. And it went up there, and I could not get it back into gear.
Jam.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell was wrong with it.
Yeah.
After chatting for a few minutes, the Ogden police officers leave and the Riverdale police take over.
Are we doing DUIs?
Well, we're gonna check real quick.
We're just gonna
We have
check.
some complaints that it's not like alcohol. But like I said, you know how it all goes.
Yeah.
Right? So there's.
Do you smell alcohol on me?
I haven't really got close up to smelling
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, you smell alcohol on me.
Yeah.
You know how it goes,
Hey.
right? Or
Yeah.
something else.
I know. I
Okay.
know.
The Riverdale Police Department now conducts field sobriety tests on Officer Cagle. Though they are not required by law, Officer Cagle agrees to perform them as another officer begins questioning witnesses, where multiple people reported that Officer Cagle was hostile, threatening to fight bystanders, continuously mentioned that he was a cop, that he was armed, and that he reeked of alcohol.
At some point during the altercation, and it sounds like this family over here came over to check if they were okay. Driver 1 and then son there in the blue sweatshirt.
Witnesses?
Yeah, but it sounds like one of them may have gotten hit.
One of the witnesses?
One of the witnesses got hit?
The father was saying something about his son getting punched.
Oh, they got punched? I think there were threats, but I don't think you got punched. I'll double check though.
Yeah.
I told him, sir, can you please get back in your car? I don't want anybody to start a fight today. He basically says, make me.
Okay.
And as he said, gets in my face. And being the protective dad that he is, he tells him to back off of me, and he pops off, well, I'm armed. Like, so yeah, that's real fun to say that.
Did he ever show the weapon, pull it out, anything like that? Okay. Did he make any type of threats?
Yeah, he threatened to kick my ass.
Okay. Did he have, so was it just like threatening, like, hey, I'm going to kick your ass, or like, is there any more specifics?
He kept telling me, you need to back the fuck up. You need to back up. I'm a cop. So I don't give a shit if you come. Don't get in a 16-year-old's face. Okay. He's a minor. Yeah. You want to deal with it? You deal with me.
He didn't raise no fist. I just know that
just all kind of
I just know as soon as he got in my face and he said one word, I smell instant alcohol.
Okay. All right.
That truck reeks of alcohol.
Nothing but alcohol. I'm literally sitting over there trying to help the girl calm her down, doing this.
Despite Officer Cagle's claim to be strapped, while searching his vehicle, the officers never located a gun, but they did find prescription medications such as Xanax, pain meds, and a sleeping aid.
Got a bunch of prescriptions back here.
That might be why it's like breathalyzer.
Another officer mentions finding 2 sealed bottles of alcohol.
2 bottles of whiskey. Are we taking those or leaving them?
Just gonna leave them. You might want them, I guess.
So 2 bottles of whiskey, 3 pairs of sunglasses, several canisters of chew.
He wants the chew. I want you to grab all of those.
Okay, got 2.
Shortly after confirming that Officer Cagle miserably failed the field sobriety tests, he is placed under arrest for DUI.
Hey Tommy, will you face that way for me, just based on the test, okay? Oh, go ahead, move your hands apart. Copy. So I'm gonna take you back to my station, okay, and we'll go kind of go from there, all right? Did you say, how much did you say you had to drink tonight?
So I only had, I can fucking show you, like a taster shot over at, I don't even know what
the fact that you admitted that you even had alcohol, you're a donezo.
Porter's what?
Porter's Fire.
Not familiar with it.
And they give you only a tiny bit to try, so you can try it after.
Okay.
Yeah, you screwed yourself by even admitting into it.
Some of the Ogden guys said that you told them you had a firearm. Is that in your truck? Or do you not have it with you?
I believe I left it at home.
You left it at home? Okay.
He is then transported to the Riverdale Police Department.
Ester samples.
Okay.
So it's not enough to give you any type of
Okay. Well, hopefully nothing will come of it, but, you know.
Automatically, I'd give him a DUI for sure.
Well, it wouldn't be automatically. We got to be able to prove it, right?
Yeah, I was in the wrong. For sure.
Right.
Just you know, people how they freaked out when their dad came out. Something like that.
See, some people just get worked up real easy, you know?
Throughout the rest of this investigation, Officer Cagle showed no signs of remorse or care for the man he crushed between 2 vehicles. In fact, he was more worried about his truck, dip, and career than whether he gravely injured another human.
Do you even know if I can get my truck out of impound tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah.
No, because you got to do the letter whole thing. You got to get the impound release, and you got to get all that stuff taken care of.
At this point, you should be already sobered up by now, right?
Anything that I can get out of my vehicle?
Yeah, whatever you need out of there, I can get out of there for you.
Okay. I just went shopping.
No, you're okay. So
That's what I was doing.
we'll read that in a second. What all do you need out of there? So groceries?
They're all shopping stuff.
Just is it shopping stuff?
Shopping
So like all the
stuff.
shopping bags out of there?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the hell? Was in there? On my dip for sure.
Okay.
You know saying your boy?
Me over with only a few.
Never mind, I ain't gonna mention it.
The standard questionnaire. That's all.
Not even gonna
Right?
mention
Are you
it.
wanting to do those?
Let's keep it to
Or do
myself.
you want to have a lawyer present?
Well, this is tough though.
I'm not going to be mad at you either way. It's up to you.
Yeah.
It's your own shit.
Probably a lawyer.
Okay, that's fine.
Just to save
Yeah.
my job. I'm not
That's
going to
right.
be booked into jail tonight, right?
I'm hoping not, but I haven't heard from the boss what we want to do yet.
No. If that was us,
I'll talk to him. Just
no,
because,
like your
honestly,
black ass to sit down,
I
motherfucker.
don't typically, unless I don't typically book somebody on a DUI if it's like a first offense or if it's multiple, right? But you got to understand though too from both our situations, right? It's very scrutinizable thing.
Who is your supervisor?
Hey, stop being nice to him. Yeah, he's a cop. Stop being nice.
You just got to make sure, given what you
Treat
do,
him like a
and what
criminal.
we do, that we make sure we do everything, you know, so we don't get ourselves in
You
hot
don't want us to
water.
drive drunk?
Where's all
Same thing goes to that motherfucker.
So we had an officer grab it. They're gonna run it over here. So okay, they're very bottom now.
medications too?
Yeah, they grabbed the meds. So
You asked them to grab all the rules of shooting.
yeah, they grabbed.
Been all
they
nice,
grabbed
he
it,
ain't
they
in
grabbed
handcuffs
it
and
out,
none of that.
they
That's
grabbed
crazy.
And then yeah.
Yeah, I have a whole or a whole can of chew. I just barely bought.
That was me talking like that.
The only mention he ever
Hey,
made of
shut the
Donnie
fuck up.
was to suggest that he was playing
You know
off
what I'm
his
saying?
injuries as worse than they really were.
Whatever.
That scene on scene like that guy was just, in my opinion, playing it off. In my opinion.
Yo. Which one?
The one that, because seriously, we were only like that far apart.
Oh.
And he rolled forward. And I was trying to put it in reverse, but it just would not go into gear at all.
Right.
So that's when I told her, hey, pull your car forward because my truck's not working. So, biggest thing that sucks is I put so much fucking time and effort into my career, and then something stupid like this is more than likely gonna fuck me and lose my retirement. And where'd you say all the bags went that were in my truck?
I work at the hospital right now.
Up at the hospital, it sounds like.
My bags were open in the hospital?
Because they're with an officer. They're with an officer.
Somebody had to drive up there to grab all
What's
that?
No.
You driving up there? Nah, brother.
When speaking with his mother, he omitted the part where he pinned a man between two vehicles.
I have been arrested for DUI.
What?
I ended up getting to a rear end fender bender, and they said they smelled alcohol on me. So it went from there. And because there was an injury, it's Class A misdemeanor, so I'm being booked in.
All right. This is the problem I have with people, right? Your career is all you got, right? If you're trying to do something else, then I understand. But your career is what you have, right? You're a peace officer, so you know you should be like abiding by all the rules when it comes to the law, right? All the rules that comes to the law. Like your boy, I drink, right? And I might be like, you know what I'm saying, intoxicated when I leave bars and stuff like that. But like I know when to dial it back when I'm outside of my home, dog. I could get slaughtered in my home all day. You know what I'm saying? I get tore up. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm on that Migos right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm home. So but like if I get arrested for DUI, I still have a job tomorrow, right? I'll still have a job tomorrow. I might get demoted because my job, I need to be able to drive on with my job. So I might get demoted, but I still have my job, right? I still make money. Like you're a peace officer, you just hit somebody. Like there's no way you keeping your job. It's like no way, right? It's like John Morant. Just seen it today. ESPN tweeted it. John Morant is worth millions. They're like, wait, I think he got like $100 million contract right now. $100 million contract. And this fool is in the club showing off a gun. On live. Like, he's incriminating himself, right? He's on Instagram Live with a gun in the club. Dude. Great talent. You said great talent, but he's gonna lose his contract just because of that bull, right? Stupidness, bro. It's I mean, like, bro, if you're a nurse, man, or whatever, bro, you just gotta make sure your paper's right, bro. You gotta do whatever you gotta do. If you're a doctor or whatever, bro, you're a judge, mayor, whatever, bro. Protect your paper, right? You can't do stupid shit that compromise your money, right? And this is stupid, I think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Could have been just a little mistake. He went to his buddy's house and he had a few drinks or whatever, or he was celebrating, whatever the case might be. But you got to be smart about shit. You got to be smart about shit, bro. Got to.
Weber County Jail.
So you rear-ended somebody and hurt them?
Mm-hmm.
They could be going through something. You know what I'm saying?
And over the
Chick he
multiple
was dating,
hours of this
probably left him.
investigation, he never asked about the condition of the man he crushed. Blood was finally taken nearly 2.5 hours after the crash. Since the incident, we found that while Officer Cagle was with the Ogden Police Department, he was subject to at least 5 employee counselings, including unacceptable performance levels for having the
he's just a problem
productivity
now.
on his squad, incompetence for failing to properly investigate and
Hey,
complete
being on-
records
hey, being on
numerous
the job
calls for
drunk.
service over several months, improper maintenance of a canine for
I'm
being
sorry, I don't
9
mean to laugh
months
about it,
overdue
but
on
like,
the
because he could have
dog's
actually killed
vaccinations,
somebody.
and a total of 3 preventable accidents, one in which he struck a pedestrian. Fortunately, Donnie suffered no major injuries and was released from the hospital with deep bruising, abrasions, and swelling to his lower extremities. Cagle was held without bail after being charged with aggravated assault, a third-degree felony, and a misdemeanor charge of negligently operating a vehicle resulting in injury, with a blood or breath alcohol of 0.05 or more. He is currently due back in court in March of 2023.
So how many more years you got left then?
Huh?
How many more years you got left then?
7.
Okay.
That's why I'm stressed now. I'm so close.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can get a decent lawyer to help me out somehow. Salt Lake has no leniency at all, though, so we're probably gonna be like, you're out.
Cagle appears to still be on paid administrative leave. Of course, he is entitled to due process, so this case is far from over. Donnie intends to sue Officer Cagle, and likely the Salt Lake City Police Department.
Look at how Mike set up,
slowly
bro.
went away as I
Compared to
realized
mine,
that
Jesus
this guy
Christ.
was trying to kill me.
I'll be sure to update you when all of that happens, but until then, be sure to check out Theodore Donnie's channel for the latest.
Like, shout out to Lackluster. Dude, because a lot of people like blind to the fact that like, oh, cops are wrong, back to blue, da 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 da. But I'm saying it's like this percentage of cops that are terrible. Like, say, maybe like 10%, right? No, not even 10%. Like, let's say 8% of the cops are like bad, who don't follow the law, da 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 da. Not saying they're bad people, because like they're just human. Like, not saying they're bad people, they're just human, right? You have like asshole cops, like bad cops. You do have those, but you got some cops that, you know what I'm saying, just living their life, right? It's easy to break the law. The law is not easy. The law is easy to break. A lot of people don't know that. And some cops just be living their lives and somehow just break the law, right? She was probably just chilling at his homeboy house or just chilling somewhere or celebrating something, and he just got too intoxicated, you know what I'm saying? Or he probably just went out to lunch and just like had too many mimosas, you know what I'm saying? Who knows, you know what I'm saying? Well, he's probably not even alcoholic, just decided to have a few drinks. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happens, you know what I'm saying? It's life, you know what I'm saying? It sucks, but it's life. You have some cops that are terrible cops, like vicious and all that other stuff. You got some cops who just incidentally just break the law, right? Then you got some cops that are squares who don't want to do nothing and just abide by the law, period, right? Like another story time. I had one of my guys like, oh, I'd never go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I'd never go to jail. Because I was telling my experiences and stuff like that. He was telling me that he'd never go to jail. But I remember one of his incidents where he said some dude tried to run him off the road and he kicked his car on his motorcycle. Like, dude, you literally can go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? You literally can go to jail for that, is what I was telling him. Like, bro, like, you're not exempt. It's even the squares person can go to jail, right? Matter of fact, I even met some people who done like so much drugs and did so much reckless stuff and never been in jail. Just never been caught. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with cops, bro. The same thing with cops. But this is the end of the video, y'all. Man, shout out to Lackluster, man. Make sure y'all go check out his channel, bro, because he got a lot of cool stuff over there. A lot of informative stuff, right? Like, you can learn a lot from Lackluster, bro. So shout out to Lackluster, man. This your boy T Nasty, man. Holla at your boy, and I'm out.